Yo, most people consider other people's sexual experience or lack of sexual experience to be very important and often a deal maker or deal breaker in a relationship and sometimes even in a simple friendship or close association. The number one reason why this should not be is that under ordinary circumstances, it is absolutely impossible to know anyone's sexual history or lack thereof, even if you have known them for 20 years. Nobody gives off any particular vibrations that could tell you if they ever had sex or not, if they ever had sex with someone of another race or not, if they ever had sex with someone of their same gender or not, or the number of their past sexual partners. And if you want to know, never ask. That's because people can get a good feel for your expectations. So, almost everyone who is rattled that way would lie if they felt their answer would violate your expectations, even those who are normally truthful. It would be especially offensive to someone who was a victim of rape. A woman having or lacking an intact hymen, the flap of skin surrounding or slightly covering the vaginal opening, cannot prove or disprove virginity. A woman may be a virgin without an intact hymen, since around 1 in 3,000 females are born without a visible hymen. Much more common is that their hymen may be broken through tampon or sex toy insertion or through rough sporting activity. And only around 1 in 1,000 females are born with an imperforate hymen, one in which no opening to the vagina is present. Therefore, the rest could have had numerous experiences of penetrative sex which were gentle enough to leave the hymen undisturbed. Allowing someone to eventually volunteer to reveal their sexual history or lack thereof could be a true indicator of such history. However, they could still hold back some information or lie. Obviously, if we know that someone was married for years, we can safely assume they are sexually experienced with a gender and race matching the person they married. The same goes for if they had a child. Another indicator is that if a woman has gotten a tattoo, her chance of being a virgin is almost zero. The same does not necessarily apply to men. A proof of interracial experience is a white woman having birthed a dark baby or a white man having fathered a dark baby. It is impossible to do so without having been fertilized or having fertilized a dark-skinned person, since the Caucasian gene is always dominant. Another surety of interracial experience would be a woman having a permanent tattoo that declares her interest in men of another race, usually black. The most common is the Queen of Spades tattoo, which often consists of just a spade emblem with the letter Q. Otherwise, there's no proof. The only surety of same-sex experience, besides gay marriage, would be having a permanent tattoo declaring one to be gay, lesbian, or bisexual, or having desire for the same sex. Also declared on the tattoo. Also, people are free to change their patterns of behavior, and many do. So, if I was searching for a mate, my only criteria would be that the woman must never have been married before, unless a widow, and never have had a child before, things which would be documented. My overarching message is, don't be judgmental. Worry about yourself and fix yourself instead. Make sure you are right with God before you try to make others right.